Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we should look to the war up front. The Chiefs are top 10 in rushing yards, and they're going up against the Dolphins team that will need to keep the running game in check.
Larry, as always, it is a frenzied atmosphere inside Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Miami Dolphins. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Now to return it, here's Kenyon Drake. And he'll get this just up past the 20, but a marker is down. Let's get the call. Now, this is going to put them back with not great field position.
So they really got zero benefit at all, right? Sometimes you can absorb a penalty when you get a big return. Then the penalty brings it back, but you still have great field position. As you pointed out, not in this case.
Tannehill now, they give to Ajayi. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
While we know that the identity of this offense is to throw the ball, they've got to run it every so often, if for no other reason than to tamp down the pass rush. They can't let them just tee off and get to their quarterback.
And they're behind the sticks here a bit now, dealing with a 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push forward for about 4 up to the 23.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Well, these sacks are really piling up. Last week, it was a half-dozen sacks. And here's one on the opening drive.
And it has the potential to be what we call a gap, a game-altering play. Because, let's face it, you just mentioned 6 sacks last week. Now, if you're an offense and you saw that on tape, you've got to think to yourself, maybe I bring people in, keep them in, and try and protect my quarterback. It didn't work on that play.
Tremendous return there, 39 yards. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. Play clock winding down. Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
All right, here we go. Boom, landing. All right, now look at 56. All right, now look.
rookie from Toledo. This is Kareem Hunt, and he gets it down to the 32. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
They go play action here on first down. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. Jalen Strong, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Mahomes will try again on second down. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll lead here to a third down. Working from the gun, Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. So they took a shot there on third down, couldn't get it. Now it's fourth.
It's a great job by this secondary. When I watch them, they remind me of elite defenders on a basketball court, right? They want to contest each and every pass.
Great contest on third down to bring up fourth. So the opening drive for them here on their home turf results in a field goal.
Now that's the way you want to get things started. Your stadium, your crowd, you've got the ball, put points on the board first, and let everyone start to celebrate.
Jakeem Grant now to return. Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
From the gun on third down, Tannehill escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Well, no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7.
Let's go! Green, Leopard! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Green, 39!
Now Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Eluding the pressure right. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. A 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
6-yard return after a punt of 48. And it'll be Dolphin football. And out come the Dolphins now. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And some room to work. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football. In this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
They run again with a J. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. Here's Matt Darr now as he's on to punt for Miami. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. Who was the MVP?
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia. Mahomes now on first down. And the hookup here with Jalen Strong complete. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a third down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Watch it now, Barney, Barney. 39. Over.
Throwing is Mahomes on third. He's going to rifle one deep left. That's caught inside the 20. A big play on third down for the Chiefs. 45 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Set. Blue, landed. No. Check. Patriot. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. Now let's go.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. This is caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Touchdown.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.